Zazvarduel. I'm about to do a speed run of Dragon Warrior 1 using a any percent glitchless route that Geyer, a prominent Dragon Warrior 1 for Game Boy Color runner, has contributed to. I will be beginning the run momentarily. Dragon Warrior 1 use and my stream is working. So that's a thing. We go ahead and emulator. Sec. Go. Crap. Gamepad's not working. That's not good. Huh. Okay, this is odd. This has never, ever, 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 ever happened before, ladies and gentlemen. Did not think I would be doing setup tasks on stream. Yet here I am. Okay, let me try this again. Actually, let me check my options right quick. Okay, there is some weird stuff going on. I'm going to restart my emulator one more time. Okay. Alright, reacquired. There we go, finally. Okay. Get my setup going. Alright, all ready to go. Let me make sure I have my notes ready to No, 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 no. Well, whatever. I know what they are. All right, run starting in three, two, one, go. So anyone who's seen my route before, you're gonna notice my splits look a little bit different. I did a test run of this route offline about early this past week, and I was able to get a little better time. It shaved almost 15 minutes off. I had some bad RNG in some places, but yeah, generally the route has vastly improved. Geyer made some suggestions on the Speed Demos archive forums, so I was able to vastly improve some of my times as a result. Actually, no, I need that. So that wasted a few seconds, but that's the worst time loss I get in this run, then honestly, I'm doing pretty good. Alright, so it's going to start off more or less the same as my usual route. I go ahead and buy the club and the dragon scale as my two primary pieces of equipment. Um, those are generally enough to get my start game grinding out of the way. Although we're not really going to do a lot of start game grinding in this route. So, of course, I need my dragon scale. I'm going to buy another... crap. That happened to me last time, though, so it's actually good. I've got 3 herbs and 3 torches. Ideally, I would want 4 torches instead because I'm going to use them as a battle item, but it's actually no big loss. Now, in this route, I actually want as many red slimes as the game is willing to throw at me before I make it to the coal region, because that's where I'm going first. The reason I'm going there first is so that I can throw torches at Magidrackys and attain level 4 as quickly as possible. It's paramount that I do it this way, too. Um, Saves a whole lot of time instead of grinding in the hills uh, in the noob zone. Now, if at all possible, I do want to make it... Okay, never mind. Item... Well, that's unfortunate. And that's because I got some bad encounter luck, unfortunately. But I'm just out 1 torch. I've got 2 more. And I have no reason to expect that I won't encounter a couple more monsters on the way. Really, you do need a level up before you reach the coal region with this route. Otherwise, things just get... What? Did I... Oh, son of a... Okay, well, that works. I only wasted a few minutes. Definitely not going to be getting a PB split from that. But, oh well. Probably should just reset, but whatever. Let's see how this goes. Maybe it'll go good. Make sure that's equipped too. Yeah, it's equipped. Huh. Okay. That's really, really, really strange. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm going to try to make it to coal. Unfortunately, I didn't get a battle where I could torch something into oblivion, which sucks, but okay, so I've got the fairy flute. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and in right quick. So that wasted a lot of time. Still, there's no reason to believe that we won't make it. Actually, I'm just going to go into town and in again. So the run did start sort of suboptimally. And level 5 is sort of important too because you're not really going to be strong enough to survive much of anything in the Rimeldar region if you're not at least that level. Crap. You know what? Reset. That run cannot be salvaged. Alright, run will be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Trying for a PB here. I want to beat that 2 hours 30 minutes mark by as much as possible. If I can get a sub 230 Glitchless Dragon Warrior 1, that would be kind of awesome. Some of it's going to rely on RNG though. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to load up on torches once again. Okay. Okay, that gets me straight to level 2. That's much better than last time. Should have the health to survive a couple of fireball spells. Or not. It's kind of painful because I'm going to have to buy more torches. It actually might be faster to go out that right side of town. Okay, let's try this again with less death. I think the problem with the torches is that they are really unpredictable in terms of the damage they'll do. But that is the best possible thing that has happened all run. Reset. I swear to goodness I did practice this route, by the way. I'm not kidding. Those splits are real. They're flawed, but they're real. All right. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna buy Dragon Scale and as many. There we go. Now, if everything goes well, I should be able to torch something into oblivion, get a metric crap ton of experience, and lord it over all the noobs, and it'll be glorious. Okay. Red slimes. Alright, it's torching time! Wonder if Geyer has this much trouble in his runs with torching down Magidrakis. Fortunately, I've got a bunch of torches, so it's not so detrimental to me. Problem is, I lost a bit of gold doing that, and that's actually not good at all. Probably wasn't that much, but this game, it matters. Gold is going to be really, 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 really important to me up to a certain point, after which it will become near useless. Pretty much I have to hope that the Magidracky chooses to attack me. Okay, so that's not going anywhere. If worse comes to worse, I'll just say screw it and do some preliminary grinding for safety. I mean, there are those foothills. Obviously, trying to go into it at level 2 isn't working out as well as I need it to. And because the Magidrakis are using magic attacks, improving armor isn't going to do a darn thing for my survival. Only having more hit points will. More hit points, more agility, strength, just being better. Actually, not. Actually, what I think I need to do, I'm gonna do an alternate strategy. So I'm gonna buy the dragon scale, buy an herb, buy a torch, buy an herb, buy a torch. I'm going to plan. What I'm going to plan to do is alternate herb and torch whenever I encounter my first Magidracky. That's what I'm going to do. Because getting an early Magidracky kill is very important. This may be the way I have to do it. I don't remember having to do it exactly this way in my practice run, but given that I'm having trouble, I'm going to do it safe. So yeah, I'm at 21. Okay. It's a shame there's no agility seeds nearby. Those would be really, really, really useful. Okay, Magidracky. Torch. Okay. Torch. Actually, you know what? No. Reset. I didn't stick to the plan. I have to stick to the plan. Sticking to the plan is mandatory. Alrighty. Let's see if I can hit level 2. That'd be really nice. Level 2 without too much going wrong. Worth it. Actually, I should have just gone over the poison swamp, but it's not going to matter in a second anyhow. Herbs will heal me all the way up to full, so way I'm seeing this going to go down, I'm going to get hit by the first attack no matter what. Okay, so it's a scorpion. It's a scorpion who I'm faster than. That's useful. There we go. So I've got a power boost, a full heal, actually a couple of power boosts and a full heal. That's kind of useful. Kind of a scary fight, but it's doable. That was helpful. I'm a little behind on my split, but that's okay actually. It's perfectly okay. Still behind my split by quite a bit, but I guess it's fine. At least this time I didn't die. So that's a thing. Fortunately, that aspect of the game is completely random, and I have no true control over that, but doesn't really matter now. I'm going to be so far behind on my Rimuldar split, but plus 249, ouch. Almost 3 minutes. This game loves to troll when it can. Of course, it's Dragon Warrior, that's sort of a given. Actually, this encounter rate is really, really good because I need to have a lot of experience. Yeah, I think I'm good. So this is scary. Yes! Thank God. Oh man. Oh man. Oh wait, I didn't use my Death Seed. That would have helped. Oh no, that was the Death Seed I just got. All part of the plan, folks. Nothing to see here. Hey there, 931B. How's it going? And all of those supplies are going to be useful in just a moment. Alright, so barely survived the Rimmildar run. Now it's time to go into Garen's Grave and barely survive that. The good news, though, is going into this, I have a little bit of experience thanks to the high encounter rate I was getting back in the coal region. That's going to be really helpful because I can probably get level 6 pretty early into this delve. And when I have level 6, well, it's only a short distance to level 7. And level 7 is an important level because it's a power spike, and I get the sleep spell, which is going to help me with the Rimmildar grinding. Clean hippie. Yes, without exploiting glitches, this can be beaten within 230. Is it easy? No. but it can be. If you want to see for yourself, though, stick around. The reason I'm not playing the SNES port is because I do not own the SNES port. I own the Game Boy Color port, and that's sort of how it goes for me. Okay. And then I equip the chainmail. And go stock up on herbs and stay at the inn, and we will be ready for another dungeon. Oh crap. No, no, no. Yeah, the NES version looks hip, but it's ultimately not that different from this version. So, yeah, I guess that's a thing. Alright. Okay, so that was some menuing I could have improved on there. Um, yeah, it's this one. Okay, Druin. Oh, did you see that save? Oh my goodness. Oh. Did you see that save, Clean Hippie? The saves are real. The saves are real. That was kind of scary, I'll be honest, but we survived. Okay, so, but it's gonna get scarier though because this place can be really trollish. Okay, so on this floor we have the Rumildar encounter set, which I'm theoretically strong enough to fight, but yeah, no, let's not. No. Like I said, no. Thank you. If I had the sleep spell, that Wolf Lord would have been a pussycat, but unfortunately, not so much. No. Yeah, what's up with my encounter rate? Jeez, I'm getting like a battle like every other step. Now, ideally, I do not want to die. Well, that's one way to get out of there. So that has some ramifications, some rather unfortunate ramifications. What's that? What that means is that I'm going to have to spend extra time in my Rimeldar grinding because I just lost a bunch of money. On the other hand, it's not that bad because using the route that I'm using, money isn't that valuable in the long run. But I could actually no, I could recoup that because I am going to have to grind up to level 11, and part of the grinding involves an area where I can fight gold men. So all I have to do is kill a gold man, and I should be able to catch up. The problem is that involves killing a gold man. But it's cool. I got this. The opening of the game is where it's the most brutal. Alright. Finally got a time gain. It's about time. May not need to kill a gold man with all these random encounters I'm getting. I don't know what's up with my random encounter rate. Holy heck, it's never been this high in any previous runs. But guess it's a good thing. I mean, I did sort of die in Garen's grave, and that's suboptimal to say the least. Actually, in this game, there's only really one place where a death warp would actually speed up anything. And by the way, this is the second time I'm going through the Rimeldar tunnel without using a torch. The route through the Rimeldar tunnel is actually extremely easy if you know what you're doing. All you have to do is you head south till you hear the thud. Then you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right. And you're out. See? You don't need a torch. It's easy. Okay, now this part of the run is going to be a little on the dangerous side because I'm not level 7 yet, but there's a lot of stuff here that is optimally defeated using sleep. Crap. I'm definitely going to want to use the inn. Alright, now this is going to be a boring part of the run because there is some obligatory grinding I absolutely have to do. No, 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 no. There we go. How's my herb supply? I've got herbs. That's good. Okay. Now, from level 6 up to about level 9, this little stretch of desert in front of Rimeldar is the best place to grind because you have like a 1 out of 3 encounter rate. After that, I'm going to be heading south a little ways to the foothills bordering South Rimeldar, and that's where I'm going to round out the remaining 2 levels from 10 to 11. Dang, crits are real, ladies and gentlemen. The crits are real. And not only is level 7 another power spike where you get significantly stronger, the sleep spell is very important in this region because all the enemies here are susceptible to sleep. Like this guy. Also, the sleep spell is an interesting spell in that it's weighted in your favor. Enemies only have like a 1 out of 4 chance to wake up, where if you're afflicted by sleep, you have a 1 out of 3 chance to wake up. So that's something else to be aware of with that spell. But this actually isn't the best possible setup I can be getting because I really need to be killing wolves. Wolves give by and far the best experience and gold yield of enemies in this region. And in order to make up my lost time, I need that desperately. The 2 minutes I appear to have saved on the rain staff are actually a big fat lie because leaving Garen's grave with all of your gold is significantly faster. I need, see, I'm at 942 gold. I need about another 550 in order to get the steel sword. And then from there, I have to get the, crap. From there, I have to get the steel armor. Why did I do that? That was dumb. I also need to in. Now, if I were using Geyer's glitched route, there would actually be a hilariously simple way around all of this grinding. And that would involve going into the Rimeldar tunnel and repeatedly killing the Dragon Plus, saving, air quotes, the princess, and then allowing myself to intentionally get killed off in the swamp. It's a technique called the Swampy Princesses. but this isn't exploiting glitches. There's also another glitch which significantly changes the route, where you can go into the mountain cave just to the west of Tantacle Castle, and you can repeatedly open a chest until you repeatedly open the chest with a full inventory until you would get an item called the choker, which is a cursed item. Then you use like a herb or something, and or you discard an herb, and you or a herb or a torch or just something, and you can pick up this item, go and sell it for a metric butt ton of money, get an iron sword at like level 5. I mean, Geyer's run where he does that is just ridiculous. I highly recommend watching it. But doing those two things, constantly dropping princesses in the swamp and exploiting the choker chest glitch, um, they they totally break the game. You can beat the game in like an hour 45 if you do that. I'm trying to pretend this game has a little bit of challenge. That's why I'm doing it glitchless. And screw you too, Druin. It also just occurred to me I still have herbs. Crap, I've been wasting MP. That's suboptimal play. I must improve that. Another level, that's helpful. Up to 1306. Now, a Dragon Warrior game that I'm never planning to speedrun is Dragon Warrior 2 because that game hates you. No matter who you are, it hates you. Just do it only if you don't like yourself. But the good news is, we're level 8. Soon I'm going to be level 9. And then I can stop grinding on the desert bridge and go south, and that's where things are going to pick up a little bit. Then I'm going to be deviating from my standard route. No, you don't. Go back to sleep. Good dog. Then I'll be deviating from my standard route and going for an early golem. And that will shake things up. It's also extremely risky because of where I'm going to have to grind to level 15 after that. Pretty much I'm going to have to grind to level 15 in a place you're not intended to be until you're level 15. And I need to end. Got the steel sword. There we go. Got 6 herbs. Just to conserve additional MP and be able to use it for crowd control. What I really like about this game and the reason I run it is because crowd control matters in this game. Oh crap, this guy's gonna troll me. A fun little bug I found is if you put an enemy to sleep who is defending, they will be in that defensive state while they're asleep until they wake up. I don't know if that's a bug unique to the Game Boy Color version or if it's also shared by the SNES version, but it's something I've discovered the hard way. And the steel sword, as you can see, is already making my life significantly better. I'm just going to run from metal scorpions. They're trolls. The whole point of a metal scorpion is to slow down your run, I think. Actually, I guess I could kill them. But, yeah. And also the reason I'm still using Sleep on the Wolves is because they do hit hard, and it's a lot cheaper to use a sleep spell than it is a heal spell. Or an herb. Herb costs me 10 gold. Even though these guys pretty much can pay for a full stack of 6 herbs just by defeating one of them, yeah, it's not so economical. Clean Hippie, yes, I have played some of the newer Dragon Quest games. I've played most of the way through Dragon Quest 8, and I love that game. It's awesome. I've played through Dragon Warrior 3 for the Game Boy Color. I actually, when I was saving my cartridges, I made sure and got the ROM of that game. I don't speedrun it yet, but I love that. I played that game for like a decade before the cartridge started to die. I love that game. It's my favorite. Um, I really, 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 really want to play Dragon Warrior 7. I have heard incredibly good things about that game. Everyone I've talked to has said Dragon Warrior 7 is the bee's knees, and I want to experience that game. Sadly, I can't really find a copy. Should be getting close to level 9. So I can mercifully cut this grinding short. Alternatively, I could just go down. I could go in and then just go straight down to the foothills and see how long I survive. But I don't think that's a good idea. Actually, you know what? Screw it. YOLO. I've got a crowd control spell, and I've got herbs. Nope. There we go. No. He doesn't let he doesn't let me flee to defend. Do you see what kind of trolls these guys are? It's ridiculous. It really is, ladies and gentlemen. It's ridiculous. No. Thank you. They're the only reason metal scorpions are in this game is to troll you. You heard it here first. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and heal up. What I'm doing is dangerous. And I've got plenty of herbs and plenty of money with which to buy herbs. There we go. That's more like it. That also confirms to me that I can run away from this guy. Let me try again. Run away from this guy. Thank you. They're trolls too. I'm not going to kill one until I'm like level 10. Now, wraiths are a little bit more interesting because they're susceptible to stop spell, and you need to do that because if you get them low enough on health, they will heal themselves. I think one of my clips here on my Twitch account is actually of a wraith doing just that, doing nothing but trolling, and it's kind of horrendous, but it can be dealt with. Another fun fact about this game is unlike monsters do not play by the same rules that you play by. No. Monsters have no MP, they just have a set of moves that they use. And that's how it goes. And now my goal now is to get about 3,000 gold because I need steel armor. Unlike my old route, I'm going to be skimping on the magic armor because I don't really need it. I just need the defense to be able to survive the Mad Knight fight in Domdora, and then I'll get Lodo's armor, which is orders of magnitude better in every possible way. I'm also not going to be getting the silver shield. You can beat the game with the iron shield. I've done it. Okay, next time I have to heal, I run like heck. Also, unlike my old route, I am not. I don't think I'm going to be going to South Rimuldar just yet. I'll probably go to South Rimuldar when I hit level 10, just to round out the last bits of experience more quickly. Because there's some generally better monsters you can fight, like the Wyvern down in South Rimuldar. Actually, no, I'm good. I can grind for a little while longer. No. Another reason I'm grinding on the hills too is because hills and deserts both have about a 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 encounter rate. It's actually much more efficient to grind on hills and deserts than really anything else in the game. Also, the encounter sets here are really helping because I'm already up to like 1,000 gold out of the 3,000 I need. And with Wolf Lords dropping like 80 gold every time, that's sort of expediting my process a little bit too. See, there they go. That's a troll. That's a trolling wraith. But I'm faster than him, so I broke through that. We will have no more of that BS. It is not permitted. He got wrecked. Another thing too is these grinding segments are completely RNG. It's entirely up to the critical hits you roll and the encounters that you roll. If you get a whole bunch of gold men that you have to run from, well, tough luck. That's what you get to work with for your run. I like to joke that Dragon Warrior is the domain of the RNG gods. So if you have a shrine to them, you better pray at it when running this game. Oh crap, I didn't buy herbs, did I? Oh, and also torches are completely useless to me at this point too because I have the radiant spell I got at level 9. So that's a thing. Actually, you know what? I'm already living life on the dangerous side. Let's try something a little bit different. This is probably a bad idea. Nope, never mind. It was a good idea. Just seemed like a bad idea. This, on the other hand, no. Another thing I like about speedrunning this game is you can't just mash X. You have to pay attention to what's going on in the battle. Maintaining crowd control in this game is absolutely, absolutely critical. There you go, level 10. So now I know I can get away with going down here. Actually, I can get away with changing grinding spots a level earlier than I thought I could, provided I'm careful and bring herbs. So I know that now. That's something I need to update my notes with. And just like the wolves back up north, wyverns, they hit really hard, so just sleep them and you can kill them, no problem. Sort of like it's a theme that each major region of the game has like a different tactic associated with it. Like South Rimuldar, they start to work in stop spell into your rotation because like if you want to stop the wraiths from healing, you've got to stop spell them. That's how it goes. And Mad Knight, I think you've got to stop spell as well. Okay, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in and buy a ton of herbs. The thing I like about this game though is Like if you just try to be reckless and use risky strats without knowing what you're doing, yeah, you'll get wrecked, and as well you should. But if you are smart about your risky strats, it's like they pay off. I love that about this game, that the risk reward relationship in this game is remarkably well balanced. I don't think many games screw it. I don't think many games these days have really gotten the sense of this, of taking more risks to get actually better rewards. And I have to be honest, I feel that's a shortcoming of modern game development. But that's also why I'm an indie, so no worries. Be grinding in the hills. Although I don't think wyverns appear in the hills here. Although maybe, well, I might be in the domain where wyverns spawn in these hills. I don't know. No, don't think I'm low enough yet. Stop trolling. Let's try this again. Stop trolling. Let's try this again. Stop trolling. Thank you. Was that so hard? And I'm only about 900-ish gold away from my steel armor. Okay, I am gonna try to kill a gold man because I need the gold. Okay. Herb. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am a freaking idiot. Oh, I'm doubly an idiot. I didn't use my life acorn. Well, you only live once. Let's see what. Yeah, I'm almost. Actually, I could probably take down another gold man because I've got plenty of healing supplies. And this is about to be the end of this phase of grinding. There's going to be another one right behind it, provided nothing goes horribly wrong, which it could, because I'm about to be making the Mercado run. Not to be confused with the Kessel run, but it's every bit as deadly. Stop trolling. Thank you. Got enough for my armor. Uh, Not doing that. So now I have to hope for wyverns. The more wyverns, the better. Crap, and I wasn't paying attention. I also like my new route too because it's a little more interesting to watch because I actually move around a little bit more and I have a little bit closer, more dangerous plays to make. And I think my old route was a little too safe because I was more concerned with completing the game. Hey there, Sosakuro, how's it going? No, don't troll. Please don't troll. Thank you. I'm probably gonna be a little. Yeah, I'm gonna be over this split. I don't know how much I'm going to be over this split. That's the real question. Because when I died in Garen's grave, that sort of threw everything out the window. With my route, you are really, really, really not supposed to die in Garen's grave. It's actually quite bad. No, I'm keep gonna need that on the way back. I'm doing good, so Sakuro. I'm just killing some time before my game dev live stream tonight. Trying to break my personal best, but we'll see. Yeah, I do implant to implant. The word is the heck that word is. I do intend to play other Dragon Quest games at some point, but that point right now isn't quite today. Intend. No worries, man. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replenish my supply of herbs. I'm going to use a warp wing. Actually, I'm going to in. I'm going to get my steel armor. I'm going to replenish my supply of herbs, and I'm going to use that warp wing in that house uh, to return to Tantagle Castle. Um, I was thinking Dragon Warrior 3, actually. I really like that game. I played that game for about a decade straight on my Game Boy Color. I might, if I've seen another runner named Dream Boom uh, run Dragon Warrior 8, and that's kind of an interesting run. I might take a look into to doing that. All right, so I've got my steel armor. I've got more weapons than the U.S. military, so what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to make the exceptionally dangerous Mercado run at level 11. Pretty much, I am going to reach Mercado and beat the living crap out of Golem. You'd like me to play 7? I've heard good things about 7, Sosakuro. That That seems like a really interesting run. I'm having a hard time tracking down a copy of that game. But I really want to play at least play Dragon Warrior 7 casually. I think that would be great. Okay, right. So now it's serious time. This could get messy. I've got a ton of herbs in the forest, so I have a 1 out of 8 step encounter rate. But still, the monsters I'm about to be able to run into might wreck me. I think I actually, no, I'm thinking of the Domdora fight instead. I did have a death in the run that established these times. Dead Knight, no. Zombies hate fast food, and I hate fast zombies. I could kill a Star Wyvern. No, I couldn't kill a Star. I'm not level 13. Pretty much when I kill early Golem is... You're going to another? Oh, no problem, so Sakuro. Have fun, and there's another hour and 30 left on this run anyways, so I appreciate you coming by. Hopefully see you around. Okay. Early Golem. 3, 2, 1, go. Now Golem can be a little bit of a troll too at this low of a level. Stop trolling me, Golem. Thank you. See what I mean about that? That is kind of an interesting fight. You're not really supposed to be here yet. But as long as you have the fairy flute, it's practically a gimme. I've seen Geyer's run where he does this at level 7. It's freaking insane. All right, so my next challenge is to grind up to level 15. And I have to be very careful about this because these monsters are powerful. Okay. Star Wyverns, ideally, you're supposed to first be strong enough to fight them. Second, use Stop Spell on them to stop them from casting Heal More on themselves. And that's it, mostly. Actually, Star Wyverns are probably the least problematic monster you can hope to fight. These, on the other hand, can wreck your day. I'm getting a really good pattern from them there. Because they can use Firebane on you, which will kill you. Another interesting thing about this part is I don't think there's any foothills nearby, and actually it's actually kind of a bad. Actually, it's kind of a bad thing that there aren't any foothills nearby because you really want to grind in close proximity of Mercado because you do not need to be stingy about using the inn to heal up. Okay. Okay. Against dragons, the best bet's just to go all out and kill them before they kill you. Also, another fun fact about Star Wyverns is they have a slight resistance to sleep. They're not like the normal Wyverns that you can fight over in South Rimuldar. But due to the fact that everything I'm fighting is designed for higher level players, and the fact that I have the tools with which to kill them pretty efficiently, what's going to wind up happening is I'm going to be able to level up far faster than I otherwise would be able to, and I'm going to be able to go to Domdora at right away at level 15, take on the Axe Knight, and get Lodo's armor. And there will be much rejoicing I didn't heal up all the way. Crap. Do not get below 30 health when fighting a Druid Lord, because they'll do that to you. Actually, I'm going to go in. Like I said, do not, in this part of the run, do not be stingy about using the inn. Do not be stingy about casting heal spells. Your goal is to survive and finish the run. Also, another reason you want the dragon scale at the beginning of the run is to better resist fire. And that was close. Uncomfortably close. And if you're wondering why I'm not picking up any herbs in Mercado, they are way out of the way. Fortunately, all the members of the wolf family are susceptible to sleep, so yeah, they're pussy cats. Unless they wake up and you can't reestablish your sleep on them fast enough, then they're not pussy cats. But you shouldn't have to worry about that. Especially not with the name I chose. The reason I went with J is because it's a name that has exceptionally high agility and MP growth. In the way this game works, like all of the letters of your name have a specific value, and depending on the modulus 16 of that value determines your level up tables. You get two stats that get a boost, but you get two stats that also don't grow quite so quickly. In the case of the name I chose, you get crazy speed and MP, but at the cost of strength and HP. The problem, of course, though, is that generally speed and MP, especially in the end game, are way more valuable than HP and strength. So it, you wind out you wind up being just able to beat the game reliably with a name like J or Z. You can also use like I think a couple of pieces of punctuation as a name, and they'll give you the same benefit. Hey, use fire on me. Oh, and everything hurts, by the way. Everything hurts. Inning time. Those merchants down there sell like warp wings and something else useless. I think it's like a warp wing and dragon scales. Both of which are useless at this point in the game because the only two warp wings you'll ever need to use you find in drawers around the world. So that's a thing. Crap. Healing up. The other problem with this part of the game is this is when your level up curve slows pretty significantly. It takes you a pretty tremendous amount of XP to get to the next level. Here we go, just one more level. Crap, nope, no, no, no. There we go. When I get to level 15, we'll be able to advance a bit more. The problem is, I guess a problem with this game that I don't really like about it so much is this game is very reliant on the concept of a beef gate to stop you from going forward. Um, I really like games where you can where you can sort of take on what you want at the level you want. Yeah, level will pretty much determine how tough it is for you. But this game has extremely narrow low end windows for being able to complete challenges. Like if you try to defeat the final boss of the game at level 18, you have like a 33% chance of being able to actually pull it off. Doesn't matter how skillfully you play, the stats don't care. That's just how it goes. So that's why in my route I go for level 19 instead, even though it's more grinding. The good news though is like everything gives at least about 100 XP in this area, so you really only need to fight about, yeah, you're going to sleep. You only need to fight about 30 battles per level. Which when it's like werewolves and star wyverns, that goes by maybe not quickly, but more quickly than you would think. Especially if you do like I'm doing and grind in the forests. Forests, I think, have a 1 out of 8 encounter rate, so it's not quite as good as like hills and deserts, but it's nice nonetheless. And amazingly, I finally ran out of things to talk about until I get done with the grinding. That is, unless of course something crazy happens, like something nearly kills me and I survive with 1 HP again. That was crazy in Garen's grave when I survived that fight with like 1 HP on the way down to the harp. And that was, man, those are the moments you remember for the rest of your life. Oh yeah, I guess I could talk about the icons. Yeah, I'm playing this in an emulator, so I was able to go to certain screens and actually like get the sprite information and reproduce it in some pixel art software. So I was able to find some hopefully meaningful icons for like all of the splits in this run. Rats. I particularly like the sword and shield icon. That one comes together like really weird, but it's really awesome too. I really appreciate the work that the pixel artists put into this game back in the day. I say that being a pixel artist myself. For my indie games, I do a lot of pixel art. Surely I've got to be close to level 15 by now. The way my splits have been going, I've been consistently about 2 minutes behind, so I'm thinking I'll be level 15 at about the hour 25-minute mark, maybe. Unless I start getting a lot of dragon fights. Dragons will significantly shorten that time. Actually, in a way, these werewolves are sort of bad for my run because they don't give the optimal amount of experience. Fortunately, I'll have a way around that a little bit later. There will be some monsters in the Dragon Lord's castle that give optimal amounts of experience, and there will be ones that are unoptimal that I'll be able to just run from, and it will be great. Turning level 14 in this area also really helps. Thing is, Druin Lords, later in the run, they're going to be like my best friend in a way, because in the Dragon Lord's castle, they're one of the quickest enemies to actually kill, and they give a reasonable. They're common enough that it's a good idea to kill them, and yeah, they're just generally a good fight in the Dragon Lord's castle. The best enemy in the game, in my opinion, for grinding though, is the blue dragons in the fourth floor of the Dragon Lord's castle, because you can get them to appear pretty low. Crap, you're trolling me like crazy. That's not good. You can get them to appear like really reliably. You can after you get Lodo's sword, you can defeat them in like 3 hits, which is stellar. Crap. Well, I knew I'd be over that split. I mean, I had been sort of behind. Okay, and when I hit level 15, I'm going to in again, and then I'm going straight for Domdora. Thank you for wasting a turn, too. That's really kind of you. Okay. And that's why I heal up. Just when you think you're going to go back to an inn, nope. That's not how Dragon Warrior rolls. You will get an encounter. I used to grind these guys, these arm knights, in my old route, but it's not really necessary in this route. Also, from this point onward, it takes about 3,000 experience to gain another level. So that's a thing. Magiwyverns are also kind of an interesting enemy. You can put them to sleep, or you can just stop spell them. Ooh, hey, hit me. Never mind. Metal slimes. Yeah. If you can kill one, they're like worth 700 XP. But I bet you can't kill one. You'd have to grind specifically for them, but in this game you have no way to reliably damage them. Unlike Dragon Warrior 8. Dragon Warrior 8 has Holy Waters, which are guaranteed to deal 1 damage. They're like the perfect metal slime hunting tool. Okay. Okay, boss time. Stop spell. Immediately. Crap. This happened in my trial run too. Oh yeah, another cool thing you get at level 15 is the repel spell, which makes dying a lot less painful. It's pretty much at this point in the game